everybody thought. Bang, bang, shot, then everybody thought. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Beat me, hate me, you can never break me. Will me, you can never kill me. You be sued, everybody do. Kick me, kite me, don't look like I write me. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
Alright, so now that you guys have seen that, I guess we can go ahead and continue with this video. You know, I actually struggled to decide whether I put that little cinematic at the end of the video or at the beginning. But then I realized, you know, maybe by the end of this video, some people may have clicked off and they would have missed it. So I put it in the beginning. It kind of spoils the rest of the video a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what that was. It was this exact video that you guys are going to see here just turned into a cinematic of 1 minute. Anyways, this wasn't really a very complicated flight. It's just really just me training with the F-4. I purchased it a while back just since it came out. I haven't really gotten around to flying it. So yeah, this is just me training with it. I've flown it a few times already, so I'm familiar with it. Just getting used to it and stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna mix in a couple of cinematic shots as well as the video goes on. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comment section. You know, like, subscribe, or not. Anyways, I'll let you guys do it.
It's a friend. IFF checks out. Contact. Left 5, 25 miles. 11,000. Good IFF. Friendly, friendly. Roger. Forward 10 feet. Go 20 feet forward. We're connected. You're charging the boom. You're drifting up. Hey, you're about to fall off. Hey, you're drifting aft. Drifting up.
Alright, I hope you guys are liking this the video so far. But anyways, right here I jettisoned my external fuel tanks, and then I selected my left inside stores, which have the B Mavericks, those are the TV guided ones. I have 3 of those. I also have 3 of the Delta Mavericks, the IR guided ones. So what am I doing here? My objective here is to get used to flying the F-4 Phantom, get used to firing the Mavericks, and just get used to executing with it. I have flown it about 4 to 5 times, so I'm not fully used to flying the Phantom yet. You'll see that at the end when I land, where I underestimated how heavy the plane would feel. Yeah, so where am I right now, and what am I looking for? So I'm looking for any vehicles I can shoot, and this particular area that I'm at can spawn many groups of anything ranging from unarmed vehicles to armed vehicles to SAMs, excluding SA-10s. So I can find IR SAMs in here. So I'm going to be exercising caution depending on where I'm flying. Now the area can be 5 to 15 miles, and I did create the server as a software engineer, and I did program many different dynamic things in the server. And particularly one of those dynamic things is that the vehicles can spawn anywhere in that 30 to 60 mile range. It'll spawn anywhere between 10 to 15 groups, spread out, nicely hidden, and they can have, like I said, any variation between unarmed and armed, with or without SAMs or AAAs. So you don't really know what you're walking into, so you have to kind of exercise caution if you know you're flying in an area that could potentially have SAMs. The reason I did this is because I wanted to create something that was more similar to a real match, with some elements of control that allow you to train. And this particular area I designed with the intent of practicing finding targets that you don't really know the exact location of. It's mostly meant to be with a T-pod using IR or something, something a little bit more advanced like an F-18 and F-16. But it works fine with the F-4. You just have to find them visually, you know, get kind of like a mental image of where they are and then do your thing. So that's what I'm doing here. One more little thing before I let the video roll. So as much as I would love to have any of you that may want to use a server for training, use the server, unfortunately that's not going to be possible because the server is powerful enough to have 4, maybe 5 players, but it doesn't have enough hardware power to be able to house 20 to 30 players. It's just not possible on this server. But in the future, I do plan to get something with over 100 gigs of RAM and a really powerful CPU that can house many players, and hopefully make a training server out of that, or a combat one. But anyways, let's let it roll. You might be seeing me here struggling for the life of me trying to get a target lock. I know you can slew the camera, but I'm being stubborn about it. I'm trying to basically just aim the whole aircraft at it. I'm also just doing this to practice kind of like pointing the aircraft very precisely without having to slew the camera. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so those were my 3 AGM-65Bs, the TV guided ones. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the IR guided ones that I put on my right inside pylon. So you can see me right there, I swapped over to the right inside, and then I'm going to hit the trigger switch to swap over to the, or not to swap over, but to enable the screen.
20 degrees, 35 miles, 17,000. Friendly target getting IFF returns. Roger that. Diversion steering set. IFF is positive he's a buddy.
Cavalletti, Colt, 9, request landing. Cavalletti, Colt, 9, request landing. Colt 9, Cavalletti, clear to land, runway 25, wind 179, and 5 meters per second.
Already gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid. $500. $300.
So this landing is about to be atrocious. As you're gonna see right here, it's probably one of my worst ever. Anyways, I expected the F4 Phantom to land similarly to the F-14. I don't know why I felt that. I don't know why I thought that, but anyways, the F4 feels a lot heavier. I should have used more flaps, should have flared it a little bit better, should have used a little bit more power on landing there. You know, power for altitude, pitch for speed. But yeah, so far I love the bird. I've only flown it a few times, maybe like 4 or 5 times. But I definitely want to fly it more, and yeah, I mean, I recommend it. If you like these older planes without the fly-by-wire, it's a really good one. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. I tried to put as many cinematic shots as possible. I hope you liked the little cinematic clip at the beginning. But anyways, let me know in the comment section, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and God bless all of you.